The Blue Pedalway runs pretty much from Wymondham to Norwich, all on off-road cycle tracks, and it's almost good enough for children to use. However, when we get to Eaton, things go downhill. Notice we're now passing 20-mile-an-hour zone signs. That is the only indication that this is a 20-mile-an-hour zone. Then we get into Cringleford village. Now this is actually the old A11 from before the days of the bypass. And the traffic here can be quite heavy, but today it's not too bad. And we set off down the hill into Cringleford village. Then we come to the bridge over the River Yare. Now, many years ago there used to be traffic lights here, and they were taken away when the bypass was built in the early 70s, and they've now reappeared. Such is the growth in traffic. So now we're going to go across the bridge. Now I know there's a car behind me at the moment, I can hear him, but he's keeping his distance and he's not being aggressive. But I'll ride actually in the road a bit, just to guard the kids. And I can hear the car behind me. He's keeping a good distance. He's not being aggressive. So we'll pull into the left, give him room to overtake, which he still chooses not to do, which is fine. And then when we get to this wider section, he does come past. But that's a nice safe overtake, and there's no problem there. So now we're coming up to the Eaton traffic lights, and this is where things start to get a bit hairy. We have to move to the centre of the road to get into the cycle lane. And there can be a lot of traffic here. And now we are in the middle. We have cars passing on the left, which is quite unpleasant. We could have cars on the right, and we get held at the lights. So this really isn't a very nice place for cyclists to be. And you'll see why in a minute. So now we've got traffic coming on both sides. It can be quite heavy traffic, and it can involve quite large vehicles. So this is not an inviting place for a cyclist to be. Anyway, we get a green traffic light for cycles to go. So off we go. And we're heading now up what is a slip road actually, off the A11 Newmarket Road, and we're going contraflow. And these parked cars are a real hazard. Why are there car parking spaces here? Because look, the traffic comes down, and it comes down quite fast really, and we're cycling straight into oncoming cars. Keep going, Alex. Those parked cars really need to go. So now we have to get over to the other side of the road. One lad does it. The other one, the younger one, is a bit hesitant. But fortunately that car stopped. And I wave to the driver and they wave back. And now we're back on the cycle track.